Hi there, it's me again, the Reptile Man. Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about how to survive wild animal attacks. Yeah, the presentation is by me, J. Sugumar. Okay, now we all know what is a wild animal, what is a domestic animal, farm animals, pet animals. Alright, so there are some animals we can keep as pets, some farm animals for food, and some are wild animals. We cannot keep them at home. All right, now if you encounter a wild animal, what must you do? Okay, I'm going to give a presentation. Just be patient and let me explain to you. Thank you. All right, sometimes you may encounter uh, with dangerous wild animals, and your reactions in those situations could be crucial to your safety and survival. Okay, now there are many things that provoke wild animals to attack. So whatever you do, try to avoid them. Okay. Okay. Now, here are some basic tips. Okay. All right. Now, do not approach and surprise an animal. Do not startle a mother with her babies. Now, every mother is protective of her baby. Okay. Now, don't go off the trail after dark if you are hiking. Right now, do not get close to their food source, because if you get close to their food source, they might think that you are there to steal their food. Okay, all right, now let me get to the next page. Now, okay, now topic 1: steps to prevent attracting wildlife into your campsite. Okay, now let me get this. All right, the first steps: keep the camp clean. Okay, thoroughly wash all utensils after use. Right, seal uneaten food in airtight containers stored in canisters. Now, the next one: treat garbage just as you would treat food. Okay, either store them in an animal proof containers until you haul it out of the area. Okay, number 3: do not take your food into your tent. An animal can smell. They are good smellers. They are good sniffers. Right? Do not sleep in the same clothes you cooked dinner in. In fact, don't even take those clothes into the tent with you. Alright? The smell of the food is in your shirt. Right? Now, the next one. Alright? Remove pet food from the area. Okay. Pet food attracts animal directly and can draw the small wildlife. This small wildlife is a prey. They are prey for wild cats. Now, if you put a pet food in the area, small animals will come in. Now, these small animals, they are prey for bigger animals. Wildcat, the wildcat will come in. You'll attract the bigger animals by attracting the smaller animals. Never feed wild animals such as deers, monkeys, or squirrels that can attract wildcats. Like what I said, if you feed wild animals, they will keep on coming to you. These deers, monkeys, and squirrels, they are prey. They are food for wildcats. You'll also attract the wildcats into your camp. All right. Even after you do all that, be prepared for whatever might happen. There are also other techniques that can be used to discourage an up close and personal encounter with a wild animal. Now I'll explain to you. Alright, these are all steps to prevent wild animals from coming into your camp. If you are camping in a wild jungle, whereby there are wild animals, be careful. Go with a guide, right? A guide who got a weapon or a gun to protect you. Okay. Now, next one. Okay, I'm going to page 3, which is topic 2. Alright, wait a minute. Now, the next topic. Okay, topic 2: surviving a bear attack. Okay, all bears are dangerous. But regardless of species, you are at greater risk if you surprise the bear or get between a mother and a cubs. Like what I said, a mother is always protective of her cubs. Even the less dangerous bears will prey when they are hungry, and they will attack if you appear to be competing for their food source, or if you corner them and if they feel threatened. Okay, bear are omnivorous, which means they eat vegetables and meat, same like human beings. Okay, now let me go down. I'll now talk to you about the black bear. Okay, black bears are reputed not to be much of a threat to humans, but they can really scare. They can scare you when they wander into the camp looking for a meal because of their uh, size. They can scare you because of their size and roar. Okay, now my roar is not scary, but if they roar, it will be very scary. Okay, this is a black bear. Okay, now when you encounter a black bear, okay, these are the steps you must do. Okay, first thing, do not run because that will trigger an attack response. Keep all your movements slow and deliberate. Do not approach the animal. Pick up small children so they will not be perceived as prey. Now, bang pots and pans together to make other loud noise. Maybe your loud noise can scare them away. Right? Wave your arms above your head to make yourself appear larger. Alright. Now, leave an escape route open so that the bear won't feel cornered and forced to fight its way out of the situation. Alright. Now, move upwind. Move upwind of the bear so it can identify your scent as human. Right. Move upwind. If it identifies your scent as a human being, it will know, the black bear will know you are not its normal prey. Alright, it will leave. Okay, now climb up a tree because bear cannot climb trees. They cannot climb trees. So if you climb a tree, you are safe. Okay, next is I'm going to talk to you about the grizzly bear. Okay, it can be found in North America, Canada. A grizzly doesn't particularly care to eat you, but it will hurt or kill you. If you surprise it, avoidance is the best survival tactic. Make a lot of noise as you hike, especially on blind corners and in dense brush. And maybe the two of you will avoid each other. Of course, avoid grizzly cubs. Now, keep your dogs under control because they can irritate a bear and lead it back to you. And do not travel alone. Like if you hike or go trekking, make sure you travel in groups. It's safe. Now, how to avoid a grizzly attack? Okay, stop, remain calm, and back away slowly while speaking in a calm voice. You are trying to show the bear that you are being submissive and yielding to its territorial supremacy. Okay, next one. Do not turn your back on the bear or run because that will stimulate an attack. Right? Avoid direct eye control because it is considered as an act of aggression. Eye control means don't stare at the bear directly. It's like challenging him to a fight. I don't think we can fight and beat a bear, right? Because of his size. Right, now, submit, lie face down on the ground, cover your head with your arms and hands, and play dead as possible. You might be clawed or bit, and then a bear might live or not. Depends on your luck also. Okay, now, if the bear continues to maul you means damage you, in spite of your playing dead, an indication that it wants you as a food. You might have to fight for your life using any available weapon, which can be knife, stick, rock, your fingernails, focusing on the counter attack on the bear's eyes or nose with much as violence as you can. Okay, now instead of letting the bear kill you, fight all you can. Okay, what if you win? All right. Okay, now this is how to avoid a grizzly attack. Okay, now I'll move on to the next page. Polar bear. Okay, they are found on the cold climate with negative temperature. Now, polar bears, they are always actively looking for their next meal. If you happen to encounter a polar bear and cannot protect yourself, they will take advantage of the situation. In some circumstances, a polar bear will stalk until it can sneak up on its victim. When a polar bear becomes agitated, it will snap its jaw and make a loud huffing noise, stare directly at you, lower its head, and press the ears back against the side of its head. Okay, sometimes they might stamp their feet. Okay, these are all indications you must take care of. Okay, now what to do if a polar bear charges? Now it won't be a bluff. Consider it as a serious attack intent on doing damage. Now, making a lot of noise, especially by a group of people, if you travel in groups, this might drive the bear away. Okay, another thing is do not turn your back on the bear or run because that will stimulate an attack. Now, if all these fail, use whatever deterrent and weapons you have at hand to fight for your life, focusing on the counter attack on the bear's eyes and nose, as much as violence as you can with whatever you can find, whatever weapons you have. Instead of letting the bear kill you, fight all you can. Like why I tell you to attack the bear's nose and eyes, because these are sensitive areas of the bear. Sensitive areas. Okay. Right. Now I'll move on to the next. The next topic. Topic 3: surviving a wildcat attack. Okay, surviving a wildcat attack. Okay. Now, big cats can appear out of nowhere if you are in a jungle with wild animals. Now, when you go to the wild jungle, you must know what are the animals that are there. Please check with the forest ranger or the forest department, or if you see any villagers who live somewhere near there, you must know what are the wild animals that live there. Okay. Okay, big cats can appear out of nowhere as they are expecting at stalking prey. They are experts at stalking prey. Sorry, you don't want your hike to turn into a nightmare. Okay, so make sure take some precautions if you are going out in the wild where there are big cats. Okay, you see them as a wild animal. They don't see you as a human. They see you as a prey, as a meal to eat. Okay, these are all the wild cats: cougar, cheetah, tiger, lion. Wildcats will, like what I say, deliberately stalk their victim. If it determines that you are a visible prey, it will follow you until it finds the right moment to take you down. The cat generally won't tackle humans who are traveling in groups of 2 or more. All the general camp hygiene, which I discussed before just now, okay, all the general camp hygiene rules apply for wildcats. Okay, wildcats, they are carnivores, which means that they don't eat vegetables. All right, now what do you do if you encounter a wildcat? Okay, stop, stand tall, try to appear larger than the cat. Do not run because that will stimulate an attack. Never turn your eyes off the animal or turn your back. Do not crouch down. I'm sorry. Okay. Do not crouch down or try to hide. If the animal displays aggressive behavior, shout, wave your arms, and throw rocks. Next one, if the cat attacks, stay on your feet. If you go down, you're in trouble. Okay, now, never climb a tree, because big cats can climb trees. Although lions and tigers seldom climb trees because of their size, okay, there are cases whereby they climb to hunt their prey. Okay, there are cases lion and tigers have climbed tree to hunt for their prey. Okay, like what I mentioned before for bears, fight back aggressively with anything you can get your hands on, like a stick, knife, backpack, rocks. Okay, like gouge your fingernails into the cat's eyes, sensitive area. Fight for your life with as much as violence as you can muster, instead of letting the cat kill you. Fight all you can, like survival of the fittest. Okay, the next topic, surviving a wolf attack. Okay, wolf and their relative, the coyote, travel in packs. So if you see one, be prepared to fight off the rest of them hiding in the bushes. Find out how you can survive an encounter with one of these ancestors of your dog. Okay, wolves are carnivores. They don't eat vegetables. Okay, wolf or coyote. Wolf and coyote are animals that are cunning and will stalk their prey, sneaking in from behind and nip and rip at leg muscles to disable their victims, which means that they can plan. They can plan on killing you. Once you're down, the pack will swamp you. Okay, wolf and coyote, as I said earlier, they are carnivores. Now, okay, what to do if you encounter a pack wolf or coyotes? The first step, don't run, because that might trigger an attack. You can't outrun these animals, as they can hit a speed above 30 meters. Yell at the animal to make it back off. The animals often run in packs and engage in coordinated attacks. If you are surrounded and you are alone, it's time to start shouting or kill, or you will end up as the prey. Also depends on your luck. Now, do not lose your footing. Once you go down, God bless you, the pack will rush in and rip you apart. If you are surrounded and are in group, position yourself back to back, facing the animals. Okay, use spears, knives, sticks or rocks, or anything else you can grab to fence off the attack. Climb up a tree, because wolf and coyotes cannot climb trees. Okay, if I go to a jungle, if I'm with some of my buddies, I'll demonstrate to you, okay, how to do this surrounded in a group, how to position yourself back to back to face an animal. All right, I'll demonstrate to you if I happen to go to the jungle. Uh, happen to be my next video. Okay. Okay, now topic 5, surviving an attack from a non-predator. Okay, non-predator is they are animals who do not want to eat you. Okay, they don't eat human being. Okay, predators aren't the only wild animals responsible for human death. For example, a moose can be the most dangerous animal in the world. They are huge and they have a stubborn attitude of ownership. If you trespass in their domain, they might try to take you apart and scatter the pieces out of you. Although they are large, they are not built for speed. They often choose to fight when they feel threatened. When attacking, moose often kick with their front feet, knocking down the threat and then stomping and kicking with all 4 feet. Moose with antlers also use their racks with little efficiency. Okay, this is a moose. They are huge. Although they don't want to eat you, you are not as a prey. They can attack you and can be responsible for your death due to their size and weight. What to do? What to do if you encounter a moose? Now, give it lots of space. Do not approach. Now, you may want to take selfie with the animal, but I don't think the animal want to take selfie with you. Back away and change the direction of your travel. Stay totally clear of the moose and its young. That combination is extremely dangerous. Like if you are with the mother and the child, stay away. The mother might think that you are coming to harm the child or its cubs, its young. If the moose approaches you, it's not trying to be your friend but warning you. If the moose lays ears back and raises hair on its shoulder hump, stomps the ground and swings its head in your direction, it is preparing for an attack. These are indications preparing for an attack. Back away. Get as much space between you and the moose. Run. Unlike with a bear or wildcat, you can run away from the moose without triggering an attack. The moose likely won't chase you very far. Get behind a large tree or an obstacle and keep it between you and the moose. Climb up a tree because moose cannot climb tree like wildcats. They can climb trees and hunt you down. A moose cannot. Now, let me talk to you about deer. Deer will attack humans when they feel threatened. Okay. The most potent threat is when a human gets close to a mother and a baby. Like the same thing I'm going to mention again. A mother is protective of a baby, of a young. Okay. Now, I don't blame the deer. Every mother is like this. What to do if charged by a deer? Do not turn your back on the animal as they almost always charge from behind. Facing the animal, raise your arms and your jacket to make yourself appear larger. Swing the jacket around to make yourself appear formidable. Okay, show that you are big. Now, the next step, if you have a dog with you, turn it loose and it might distract the deer. The next step, climb up a tree because a deer cannot climb tree. The next step, if you are knocked down, curl up in a fetal position and protect your head, neck and organs. You might be thumped a few times and then it's likely that the animal will leave. If the animal has antlers, you might sustain serious injuries. So do your best to put branches or boulders between you and the animal. Okay. Topic 6. I'm now going to talk to you about surviving wild animal attacks in Singapore. Because I'm now in Singapore, there are some wild animals. These wild animals, you are not their prey. They won't look at you as a prey, but they can harm you. Okay. Given Singapore's rich biodiversity in a small place, encounters with wild animals are not uncommon. Here are some tips on what to do if you come face to face with a wild animal. The public can call national parks on 1-800-476-1600 to ask for animal to deal with it. To deal with the animal. They can also call the ACRES Wildlife Rescue 24-hour hotline 9783-7782. Okay. If you're not familiar with the animal, you don't know what to do, please call national parks and call ACRES. They might help you. Okay. Wild boar. Okay, wild boar. Despite their shy appearance, wild boar can grow up to 100 kilogram and can be unpredictable. What to do if you encounter a wild boar? Stay calm and quiet. Move slowly away from them. Do not approach or attempt to feed them. Do not corner or provoke the animals. Adult boar with piglets should be avoided as they are very protective of their young and potentially more dangerous. I mention again, and I mention again, and I mention to you another one more time. A mother is protective of her babies. If you see an adult white boar with her young, don't approach them. The mother will have this thinking: you are coming to catch the cub, coming to harm their cubs. They are young. Okay. Now, monkey. Some species of monkeys here have been conditioned to see man-made items such as plastic bags and containers as sources of food waste leading to some aggressive behavior. When you have something in hand, they have this thinking that there's some food there, right? They'll immediately come and snatch it. You know what to do if you encounter a monkey? Remain calm and quiet. Refrain from making sudden movements. Avoid direct eye contact with the animal. Do not turn away from the monkeys. Hide or discard the item drawing their interest. Okay, ladies with handbag must be extra careful as monkeys may snatch them. Why? Thinking that there are food inside. Okay, so these are the things you must do, the steps you must do if you encounter a monkey. Now, my favorite, snakes. While often portrayed as evil or bloodthirsty in fiction, snakes for the most part would rather avoid humans. A snake would defend itself when it feels threatened. Okay, very large snakes can swallow human beings. Okay, like unlike monkeys, deer, moose, wild boar, a large snake can swallow you. You are the prey for maybe anaconda, python, retic python, Burmese python. They can swallow you as their meal. A cobra can kill you. Venom. Now, what to do if you encounter a snake? Okay, the first step: do not try to hit, move, or handle it yourself. Leave the area and call for professional help. Do not catch a big snake. Put around your neck to take photo because it may constrict you unless in a show whereby the snake charmer is beside you. He knows how to handle the snake. I know in many shows the snake charmer will come there. He'll put a big snake around you, around your neck to take photo. That is a tame. It is tame because it's always with the snake charmer. It's all fat. The snake charmer is there to save you. But this snake is in the wild. It's different. Okay, it's totally different. So try not to put around your neck. If you put a very large snake around your neck to take selfie or what, like what I said, you may want to take selfie with the animal. I don't think the animal want to take selfie with you. Then if you happen to do that, jungle with a wild animal, God bless you. Okay, if you see a snake, it's a small snake, sorry, do not attempt to catch it if you don't know if it is venomous or not. Okay, please, if you want to catch it, make sure you know how to identify the snake. If you see a snake popping its head out of a river, pond, or lake, do not jump in to catch it. Why? Because you only saw the head, but do not know how long is the body. Snakes are also good swimmers. They can swim. Like a cobra can glide on top of the water. Python and anacondas, they can swim underwater. Okay? Okay, now. Crocodiles. Reptile family. Crocodiles are large reptiles that can be found in Asia, Africa, Australia, and America. Crocodiles occur naturally in the wild in Singapore. Although they are not commonly sighted, the species that is found here is the estuarine crocodile. It is also known as the saltwater crocodile. It is one of the largest crocodile species in the world and can grow up to more than 5 meters in length. 5 meters is very long. In Singapore, it can be commonly spotted in Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve. Okay, they are carnivores. They eat meat, they don't eat vegetables, and they can also eat you. a human being. Now, what to do if you encounter a crocodile? First step, do stay calm and back away. Do not approach it to take photo or have a closer look. I think that you want to make friends with the crocodile, but I don't think the crocodile want to make friend with you. Okay. Do not provoke it. Do not attempt to feed it. Because if you have a small food in your hand, the crocodile look at you and the food. Who is the bigger food? You are the bigger food. You are the bigger prey. Ah, okay. Okay, I think that's about it. Now, okay. Now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. Please support me by subscribing to my channel. Okay, I made this PDF document by myself. Okay. Okay, now, if you need the soft copy of this presentation, you can email me at the following address, sugu_king@yahoo.com.sg or kingcobrasugumar@gmail.com. Thanks again. It's me, Sugu, the King Cobra. I'll meet you in my next video. Until then,